touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Schuster. Oh, he's got some space. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Schuster. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense. Committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll move the wide receiver to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Walter. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and Indiana punched it in for 6.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Gets the back moving. The option look. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. This quarterback part of their running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Snap to the back. He's got him. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Takes the handoff. It's Walters. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to the run, it's Walters. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort, nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Schuster. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air, using his feet to buy time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He wants to throw it again. It's complete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and his quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's York. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Looking for the end zone. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged out of the air. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Hoosiers! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 21 over Michigan State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. With that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Indiana.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Look out, he's got room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Indiana, 21. Arkansas, 7.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's York. There he goes. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Under fire. Finds his man. It's Orlando.
He's just got a knack, but he just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Stop just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Going the other way, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the comeback is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback may change this route. Try to get it to the edge. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the back. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Schuster. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in it.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Sends it back in motion. Running with the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, at this situation in the game now, with the lead, you know the offense is just going to try and run the football, bleed the clock, and ice this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Iowa. He'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing all the skills after that interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
He wants to change this route. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games.